We have just got done with the basic operation of the mouse and how to use the buttons and be able to conform it to the use of a left-handed person. And if you are left-handed, I hope when you get your computer you will be able to do this. This presentation is posted for your review and be able to accomplish making your computer to work more comfortably for you. It is your computer. You can do with what you want. You don't have to keep it to the same standards of others. Okay? Let's talk more about the mouse and its special effects. If you're no longer in the control panel, you'll have to open it and then choose the mouse icon again, and once you get in there, we're going to see some more things that go on with the mouse. So if it will move on me, here we go. We have different tabs going across the top, and now I'm looking at the pointer section. We were talking about the buttons, that's all we were talking about. Now we're talking about pointers. And we have different schemes to be able to look at this. In other words, there's a series of settings that Microsoft has developed for the mouse to be able to be in its appearance on the screen. That's what we're talking about. In other words, you have the arrow as it is designed, but you can change it. You also have an hourglass, and you can change it. There is also other signs on the screen that you use the mouse on that it switches to, and you can change it for your liking. Once we look at this Windows default system scheme here, there's a down arrow selection there that we are able to see how many different schemes there are to choose from. Now, this is something that you can take the advantage of trying different ones. My friend has going to a larger size and was able to be happier because she has a sight problem. So we also have inverted, where what is white is now going to be dark with a white outline that stands out on different pages. And there's different things there to choose from. You can do some interesting things. We had one person set this up one time as a dinosaur on a couple of the computers, which were it showed him in animation, so it was kind of interesting. So once you make a selection of your liking, you'll be able to save it on the bottom, say apply, and then OK, and the entire computer will change over to that system. Now on the bottom portion of this window, we're still in pointers, and we can change the appearance of any individual action. It don't have to stay the way they made it. You can make it anything you want. And when you click on one of them, there will be a notice on the bottom of exactly what it is, and you're going to be able to change it by using the browse button. And well, here's the displays of what they are, but the browse button, you can have a selection of things to choose from, so you can personalize this any way you want it. Enable pointer shadow. This means when you're going to move your mouse, you're going to be like a comet and you're going to have a shadow going. And this is not a trailer, but this is a shadow that it gives it a three-dimensional effect. Now on the pointer options, I have had people say, well, this doesn't go across the screen quite fast enough for me. Well, we have an option to be able to increase the speed. In other words, when you move the mouse across the screen, it'll cover more territory with the same distance on the action of the mouse, then it is set. If it is too fast for you, or if you want to do some real fine detail work, you can always slow it down in here and do the detail work and be able to restore it once again later on. Next, we automatically move the pointer to the default button in a dialog box. I very often go in here and make a check on that box, because when messages come up, instead of looking for where the mouse is to move it where I need to be, it will automatically click or jump to the location that is meant. Also, visibility, hide the pointer while typing is a nice thing to get out of the way. I have seen where people on these computers in the computer room, this has not been set on them, and they try to type something with their mouse objecting their view. There are times when you have this hidden. You might want to show the location of the pointer when I press the control key, and that works kind of neat, that a little bullseye comes up on the screen to show you where it's at without bringing it back to action. It comes back to action when you are able to move it and go to where you want it to be. So it's only in appearance when you need it. Okay, so now we're going on now talking about the wheel. Like I said, it is usable for scrolling up and down on the screen, basically 1 or 2 or 3 lines at a time. However, this can be set to any number of lines, and in that case it'll make that scrolling experience faster than it is normally set. You can set it according to your preference. Now, others might even choose to have it go one screen at a time. Well, I don't want it to scroll up and down, I want the page up and down. So that can always be set as well through this program. Now, the next part of this is going to be very brief. This is the mouse that we have on my computer, and it's the only one I have installed on there, and I'm going to leave it that way. So once I have made all the changes I want, I'll press the apply button, and it'll take action right away, and then press OK. Well, we have covered quite a bit about the control panel, and particularly about how to configure the mouse and get it to work that way. So in our next segment we'll move on and have more about the control panel.